The Ducklings' New Home. Once upon a time, in a cozy little town, there was a kind-hearted lady named Miss Lily who loved animals. One sunny day, while walking through the park, Miss Lily found something very special, a nest of duck eggs that had been left alone and forgotten. The eggs were cold, and there was no sign of their mother. Miss Lily's heart was full of kindness. She carefully took the eggs home and put them in a warm, safe place. Every day she watched over the eggs and sang them gentle lullabies. She knew they needed special care to hatch and grow. After many days of waiting and caring, something wonderful happened. The eggs began to crack, and out came 5 fluffy little ducklings, each one unique and full of life. Miss Lily was overjoyed to see them. She named them Kathy, Kandi, Ollie, Stan, and Guy. Kathy was first to hatch. She was a cheerful female mallard with bright eyes and a little quack that could fill the room. Kandi, her sister, was also a mallard. She had a lovely, gentle quack, but was always trying to prove she was best. Ollie and Stan were special Manky ducks. Ollie had white spots on his chest, while Stan was his twin with a slightly different pattern. Finally, there was Guy, the all-black Manky duck, who liked to stay close to his friends. Miss Lily loved the ducklings very much, but her home wasn't big enough for them to roam and splash around as they needed. She knew they needed more space to be happy, so she decided to find them a new home. Miss Lily found a wonderful man named Mr. Paul, who had a large, cozy garden with plenty of room for the ducklings. Mr. Paul had recently lost his beloved dog, Max, who had wandered away and never came back. Mr. Paul was very sad, but he was eager to find new friends who needed him. When Mr. Paul met the ducklings, his heart warmed. He set up a fenced-in area in his garden just for them, with plenty of water and space to explore. The ducklings waddled around excitedly, quacking and splashing in their new home. Mr. Paul was so happy to see them enjoying themselves. Every day, Mr. Paul made sure they had everything they needed. He watched as Kathy took charge and led her friends on little adventures. Kandi and Ollie sometimes had small disagreements, but they always made up quickly. Stan and Guy were often seen snuggling close together, feeling safe and loved. One day, Mr. Paul said to the ducklings, "I know losing Max was hard, but meeting all of you has brought so much joy into my life. Even though we lose things and people we love, we can always find new happiness and friends along the way." The ducklings listened carefully. They learned that life is full of changes, but we can always find new things to be thankful for and new friends to love. And so, the ducklings thrived in their new home, and Mr. Paul found comfort in their company. They lived happily together, reminding each other that kindness, patience, and love can make even the hardest times brighter. The end.